You're watching the Touchliner podcast. Yo guys, welcome back to the Touchliner Season 3, Episode 1.
Damn.
New layout,
Oh?
new microphones.
Just a coat hanger with a kit on it and just a small, tiny
really
little mic.
expensive from Blue.
Yes.
Definitely not Amazon.
We needed an upgrade.
We did. A long time coming. You know, from Season 1 to Season 2, we made it real life. And from Season 2 to Season 3, we've got like a makeshift studio. Season 4, we're going to have a whole studio in an office building in the Northern Quarter.
Oh, he actually believes that.
Yes.
When we get 1 million views, maybe.
When we get 1 million views, I'm quitting my job.
Oh, yeah, me too, man. Bro, just be full-time podcasters.
Bro, that would be it. That would literally be it. And then we'd have like better mics and stuff and better layout. Just every day would just be what we talk about.
While we're here, I guess we can speak about the Premier League.
Yes, football's back. Everyone has played. At the time of recording, everyone has played except Tottenham. Lol. So I can't really expand on my Solanke take from last week, which did some numbers on social media, pissed off a Tottenham fan. You can hold.
True.
We'll see how he does. I don't think he's going to do well, but we can talk about the other 9 games. Newcastle played. United played.
Yes.
And let's revert to old traditions.
Let's do it.
Newcastle.
Starting with Newcastle.
What was the score?
It was 1-0, my friend.
To Southampton.
To Newcastle.
Oh my goodness.
So we are undefeated.
Wow.
I suppose you could say.
Mashallah.
I know, yeah. I'm actually gassed about it.
Yeah.
Bit of a shaky start, to be honest. I think I read a few things that saying the atmosphere wasn't that good for the first game of the season. But I do understand because it is Southampton. You know, like they're not like top quality opponents. I think that we played a good game.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, like we got a little bit rattled with that Diaz guy who got Shah sent off. It was like
you knew
ridiculous.
What he was doing.
Yeah.
You knew what he was doing.
You can actually see that he actually moves his head forward first in the replay. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
So Shah's coming towards him, and obviously Shah's kind of like leaning forward anyways. But then you actually see in the video he actually brings his head like down like that as Shah's coming towards him.
It's because Shah's charging.
Backwards.
It's because Shah's charging. That's why.
Yeah, I agree.
That's the thing. I mean, the rules are stupid because like Brereton Diaz shoves him onto the floor, and just because he comes a little bit, it's not like he fully like decks it.
And he fully smashed him with that push as well.
Yeah, and that was just a yellow. But then Shah gets sent off. But at that point, that was before you score actually. So at that point, the game's anyone's game.
Yeah.
But luckily, phone call.
Just one of my many girlfriends.
No, so many. So you capitalized on Southampton trying to play it out the back. We see so many championship teams try to come up and do it. Doesn't work. No. At this level, you can't do that. Obviously caught lacking. Isak gets it in the box.
Yeah. Joelinton.
Good finish.
Yeah. First shot of his season. Scores.
Straight away.
Again, like having Shah sent off obviously changed the game a little bit. They kind of held the ball for quite a long time. And also, like you said, championship teams coming up, trying to play out the back. I really hope that teams like Leicester don't try it. Because like Leicester are like their squad is good for the championship.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like really high level for the championship. But in the Premier League, you're just another fish. You're just another small fish.
Exactly.
And if they try to do that against any team with any quality in the Premier League, you're just going to get folded. Like they've lost one of their main midfielders. They've lost their winger. They've not got that strong of a team at all. Like this is not the Leicester that came up from the Championship and then won the league of the season after.
Nah.
Like that team actually had some decent quality in it. This team is stripped. So
lost their best player.
Literally, yeah. So to be honest, I understand. Like for now, like it's sort of that grace period of coming back into Premier League and figuring out where they fit in. I guess like Ipswich are going to be feeling like that. They're going to be figuring out where their style of football is going to be fitting in.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I think a lot of people think that this might be a season where all 3 teams that get promoted get relegated again.
It could happen
because there's not really much outstanding talent. You see in these teams so far. I mean, Ipswich played well against Liverpool. We'll get onto that later, but I don't know. But Southampton against you guys, to be fair, kept it at 1-0. They almost equalised. Lewis Hall, good clearance off the line.
Yeah.
You still, I mean, Shah's gone, but even if he was fit, I'd still say you need a centre back.
Yeah,
You guys
definitely.
are still going for Gehi. £65 million? Rejected.
And you just think like, what are they thinking? You
It's
know,
crazy.
to
It's
reject 65 million for, let's face it, he's had a good Euros, probably
yeah, great.
arguably
Yeah,
our best defender, if
great
not one
Euros.
of our best players at the Euros. But 65 million for a Crystal Palace defender?
Mm,
The only player I can see going for over 60 million in that team is Eze.
mm.
And it just came out yesterday that City want Eze. So, like, it's not looking good.
That will be dirty.
Bro, like, their right winger spot needs to be filled.
Yeah,
Like,
he can play anywhere.
Doku can
Cam,
go on the
left,
left and
right.
then have him
Yeah,
on the right. Yeah, it would just be dirty, I think.
yeah,
So,
that'd be crazy.
yeah.
Yeah, no, I think the thing is, I think you need Yehi. So I think it's going to get to the point of who's going to blink first. And I think when it gets to the last week of the window, you're going to be like, we need him, and you'll
Yeah.
end up overpaying. I think.
It's going to be a 70 million job, I think,
Yeah,
to be honest.
so I think it might be 70 plus add-ons. It might, but it might be like a huge club record for both teams, and it's going to be a lot of the spotlight.
The
on
thing
him.
is, like, we wanted Teal, didn't we?
Yes.
So he was like our main target for a while, and then this random 55 million bid for Gahey came in from us, and we're just
Yeah.
like, well, obviously they value Gahey's our number one transfer target, right?
Yeah,
Like apparently, so Eddie Howe again is doing his classic. I don't know anything about that. I will not answer any questions to it. He's just like that kind of guy. He's lying. Like he has a lot of control in the signings.
Of course.
So I think that he's definitely our main target. But if we can't get him, Teal is a great option for around like 40 million. I think maybe less, maybe like 35, 30 million.
Yes. There's a lot of English tax on Gehi. I mean, I think if he didn't get selected for the Euros, they'd probably be asking 40, 45. But because he's English and because he got selected for the Euros, it's like they want almost double.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is crazy. But I do think he's probably one of the best available centre backs right now.
For sure. And he doesn't want to stay, I don't think. I think that you have to remember, he's only in that team because Maguire's injured. That's what a lot of people are forgetting.
Oh, for England, yeah.
Maguire would have... He's never touching that starting 11 if Maguire's there.
No, he wasn't. No,
and he filled that spot really well.
Yeah.
But also, we didn't necessarily play against a lot of team with any teams really with vast like attacking quality. Like think about it. Like our group was shit. Our group was a bunch of shit. Then we played the only team that I think had like real threat to us was Switzerland, and then obviously Spain.
Obviously, yeah, Spain.
So like in the Switzerland game, we conceded, and we were very close to going out at that point.
Yeah.
And the Spain game we lost. So like when we have to understand like we've only seen him up against like average competition internationally, and everyone's claiming he had an amazing Euros. Let's just put it into perspective a little bit. I'm not trying to be a Debbie Downer or anything like that, but let's just put it into perspective and remember it for what it is, because everyone's really ready to jump on Southgate when it's like, oh, he's never beaten a really good team, or he's never won a tournament. He's always had easy runs. You have to also put the players in the same category for that.
Yeah, I agree.
They've played against shit teams, so they've looked better at certain points. So I think that Gahey I definitely do like, but I don't want to pay 70 million for him. No way.
I think also you guys, obviously Almiron was almost on his way out.
Yeah.
And then talks broke down with Charlotte FC. So now I ask you the question. Obviously, you don't want Jacob Murphy starting every game.
Yeah.
Would you take the only right winger that I'm hearing some talk, some echoes, Federico Chiesa? Thoughts on that?
He's old.
No, he's in his 20s.
He's 27 or 28.
Yeah,
right?
so he's in his 20s. So
I don't want a 28-year-old right winger.
But if he's available, would you not want him?
A free?
No. I mean, like for a try. I think they want to get rid of him. So it's a bit of like.
Where is he right now?
Juve?
No, I'm okay, to be honest. I think I'd rather go for somebody like Ferran Torres. We've been interested in him for a while. And there's one other wing I can't remember, but we're really looking at young players. I don't think we want to bring in like a 28-year-old winger. We've got young talent in each position, in the midfield, in the left wing, the striker. looking at the centre backs, we've just got Lloyd Kelly. Like, we need young. We don't need like veteran players. And I know that's not the same, but like the 28 and like 32 are not the same. You wouldn't necessarily call him like old for football, but he's getting there. And also from the Serie A, I just don't trust it. I wouldn't trust that signing.
Yeah, a lot of Italians don't really do well here, so that makes sense, to be fair. Yeah, but apart from that, nothing really on your front in terms of transfers. But you've won. You are unbeaten. Clean sheet.
Technically unbeaten, yes.
You know who else won 1-0 and kept the clean sheet and is unbeaten?
Tell me, Josh.
Manchester United.
Oh.
Dub.
Ugly sponsor. I actually quite like that sponsor.
Yeah, that's the Ronaldo. Ronaldo shirt.
Yeah.
That was United 1, Fulham 0. The first game of the season, Friday night, 8:00 kickoff. I was there. I was back amongst it with the lads. I went by myself, but I was in the Stretford end. I'd say it's a lot better than last season. Straight away, you can see that I'm actually giving all of the credit to the coaching staff, as in the new assistant coaches, Van Nistelrooy, and Rennie, the other guy, the Go Ahead Eagles coach. Both of these guys are. I've introduced this new way of football where we have a midfield.
Oh,
it's crazy, and then we actually defend. And when they get to the box, we cover the edge of the box so they can't cut it back.
Interesting.
I've never heard of this before.
It's like maybe like making his own tactics.
Yeah, I know. It's revolutionary. I can't believe it. And we're playing it out the back, not losing the ball.
But still conceding many chances, lest we not forget. 9 shots to Fulham.
I wouldn't say many. 9 shots, I think.
And also, but let's remember how atrocious Fulham were on the counter-attack. There were a lot of goals that
I credit the defense though, because Harry Maguire didn't put a foot wrong, and I'm not a fan of Harry Maguire, but he did well. Still don't want him to start. Still don't want him anywhere near the starting 11. But right now, with De Ligt getting fitness, Yoro out, he's a very good fourth option. I think to have him just waiting, ready to play whenever, great. Martinez, missed him so much. Honestly, what a player. He actually outstrength Traore once, which a lot of players don't do. Fair play to him. Respect his comments after the game. Shithouse. Dalot at left back was interesting. Mazraoui is my man of the match though. This guy, 12 million pounds actually. It's 15 million euros. 12 million pounds comes in and looks so good on the ball. It's such a step up from Wan-Bissaka. He's a different fullback to Dalot. He doesn't like try to get into the final third and cross it in. He keeps the ball and progresses play, so there's more control. I'm a fan of it.
To be honest, with Mazraoui, I was a little bit hesitant because he doesn't even start for Turkey, and
Morocco.
Yes, yeah. He doesn't even start for Morocco, and that Morocco team, is not necessarily stacked in any way.
Hakimi, that's why he doesn't start.
I get it, but also, I think as a fullback nowadays, you need to be quite diverse. I think, as we saw for England, we had so much trouble with the left back position.
Yeah,
no one can cover left back. That you have to be able to play both sides. Luckily, with Mazraoui, you did not pay an extortionate fee for him. So you're not really running a risk with how good he can be or will be. It's 12 million. It's not a lot to Man United. I think that's a good bit of business.
Yeah,
for once, to be honest. I rate that a solid 7 out of 10.
Genuinely. It could be high, depending on how he plays the season, because he can also play left back. So we've got cover now. So even if Shaw comes back and he's behind Dalot, that's completely fine because we have him on the bench as second option. This is the thing, you're making these smart signings. Even De Ligt, right? He came off the bench, he did really well. For 40 million for him, or 40 million euros, it's just under that in pounds. He could be a very good signing. And I think from what I saw, the strength and everything, how he plays with the ball, I think that could be a very good signing. Really excited for that actually. Him and Martinez. And Casemiro looked all right. I'm not going to say he looked amazing. He doesn't look as bad as he did last season.
Yeah.
I think if we play him once a week, you'll get a 7 out of 10. And that's perfectly fine for now. Until we sort out our midfield. Joshua Zirkzee, though.
Let's talk about him.
Joshua Zirkzee came off the bench and he didn't touch the ball that many times. I'd say half of his touches on the pitch came in the build-up and in the finish to his goal, because he scored the winner. He got the ball near the halfway line on the turn, played it out wide, got in the box, and got his just a tap on the cross.
Just reached his boot out, didn't he?
Just an instinctive finish, and that's what you want from a striker.
Yeah,
you want
I
him
agree.
gambling, you want him involved in the build-up. That's exactly what you want. People were laughing, saying that he called himself a 9.5 or 9.5 or whatever you call it, but I saw it there. He was the number 10 in controlling the ball and dishing it out wide, and then number 9 in the box. Now, if that's our second choice striker, bring it on. Bring it on. Because, again, this isn't even our strongest team. And I liked what I saw. Højlund, obviously, would be completely different. We played differently. We're back.
I hope so.
Nothing happened.
No technical difficulties.
No, none.
At all.
Nothing. Zero. But, yeah, we're talking about Zirkzee. I think it's a second choice. Very good. We've made a lot of good squad signings. I think so far we've got De Ligt, we have Mazraoui, and we have Zirkzee. And then, obviously, I think the biggest risk we've taken is Euro, which I think is completely fine. Because, if you take one risk every window, fine.
It's not Chelsea. Chelsea have clearly broken financial fair play and just stockpiling now, exactly. I suppose, waiting for that transfer ban.
No, exactly. So, but yeah, I just want to say one thing about Garnacho. Okay. Great. Off the bench, I think he's actually better than starting because he's so direct. He literally comes on and he makes things happen. Diallo was a bit quiet. Garnacho came off the bench, got the assist, then he missed an open goal. But I blame that on Rashford.
This is my shocked face.
Blame it on Rashford.
Why?
Because he was shaping up to shoot and he was hesitating, and then last minute the keeper came too close and then he passed it. In co-op.
Sweaty goals.
In co-op.
Of course.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, too many chances missed, but 1-0 is fine. Next week, Brighton away. Difficult because Brighton have won 3-0.
True.
But we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. Who have we got next week? I can't even remember.
A team in the Premier League.
That is true, I suppose. We have great ball knowledge.
You playing Bournemouth next weekend? Winnable game?
Definitely winnable.
Yeah.
Coming off of a win, you can't say that, Bournemouth are probably going to get relegated. They're up there for relegation this year.
Yeah.
They look shit.
Yeah.
They've lost a load of good players as well. They've not brought anybody interesting in.
They signed that striker.
The
Portuguese league.
Yes, that's a good point, actually. The Brazilian guy.
Evan Nilsson, I think his name is.
Yeah.
Decent in the Portuguese league. Portuguese league hit and miss.
Yeah, true.
He could though, because a lot of Portuguese players settle in well. So
yeah,
we'll see how he does. Because a lot of people had Bournemouth down to get relegated. I don't think so. I think they'll stay up.
I don't think they'll get relegated, but I think they'll definitely be down there.
Yeah.
To be honest,
I think so. I wanted to. I saw a stat today that was insane. I didn't believe it. So would you say Luke Shaw is one of the most unavailable players in the league? Like a good player that's unavailable a lot. Okay.
But I also do think there's players who have been more unavailable than him.
That's true. Okay, who comes to mind?
Reece James straight away.
Okay, of course. But this name I saw, I was like, damn, I didn't even know that.
Gabriel Jesus.
No.
Less than him?
No, he's got less than Luke. So in the last 6 seasons, Luke Shaw has 140 starts, which is a disgrace, by the way. That's 22, 23 games a season.
That's not great at all.
But for your starting left back. So
you're missing out nearly a whole half of the season there.
Every time. I mean, obviously some seasons are 5-10 games, others were 30, but that's the average. One player has got 99 starts in the last 6 seasons. Now this player, we've called him world class before.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jesus.
And he's very important to
How many seasons?
In the last 6 seasons, he's got 99 starts.
Last 6 seasons. We've called him world class.
Yes. That's less than 20 games started.
We or me?
I think you did, and I agreed with you. I think he is.
Not James Maddison then, because...
No, not Maddison. Yeah. It's someone who's arguably one of the best in their position in the league.
Ooh, okay.
English.
Ooh, interesting. What position?
Well, I'll tell you get it. He's a defender.
Oh, I have no idea.
John Stones.
Oh, wow.
99 starts in 6 seasons.
That is crazy.
I had no idea, but and I thought about it and I looked it up. His injury record is dreadful.
Yeah, that's insane.
He's unavailable so much. But when he plays, he's very good.
Yeah, so and he's England's best defender.
I know,
we're not City aren't going to get rid of him.
Yeah, exactly. No, they won't, and they don't need to, because the thing is with City is they can cover it up. With us, if we don't have Shaw, you can tell.
Yeah.
With them, it's like, okay, that's fine. Diaz, Gvardiol, Ake, anyone, and they can all fill in. It's just crazy. It's just crazy to see, to actually just see that and realize the golfing class. Anyway, we'll move on to let's go Liverpool.
Let's talk about them, I suppose.
Liverpool, they've won. You saw the picture of Slot.
Just cringe. Just really weird and cringe. I didn't like it.
I didn't like it.
Uncomfortable to look at it.
Someone said he's the baldest man in the world. He's
That's
so
crazy.
bald. Like, all of him, even his body looks
reflective,
bald.
man.
He just looks like a circle.
Yeah.
But fair play, they beat Ipswich.
Do you see that photo where it's like, no manager has had less aura than this in their first season?
Yeah.
It was in response to that photo. That was so
He wasn't
bad.
even looking at the camera.
Yeah, Jesus. Also, can I ask a question before we talk about Liverpool?
Yeah.
What happened with Eric Cantona?
Oh, that was a prank.
Okay.
It was like an advert.
Okay, I was so confused. Like, but it's so in his like. Yeah, I just believed it.
I believed it too. I was like, "Oh, this is real." But then it turns out at the end of it, he's just like, "Everyone should have access to a TV. Everyone should be able to watch every Premier League game. That's why we are going to stream all 380 games."
Who's we?
Like, I can't remember. I think it was. I think it might have been the South African network, or like one of the Asian ones. Yeah, but like it's one of like the Premier League.
Maybe BN.
Yeah, no, it was under the Premier League title, so Premier League TV, I think.
Right. Okay.
I'm so paranoid. I keep looking at the screen.
Yeah, man. No,
It's green.
Green bean.
Yeah. Liverpool. Ipswich did well. To be fair, they on the counter they looked dangerous, but Liverpool held out. They made a few chances. Salah scored. Jota scored.
Waited a long time to score though, if I'm not mistaken, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was like an hour.
Yeah,
it took them a while.
It's not really. Like, it's not exactly the most promising thing in the world to be looking at that. It's only scoring in the 60th. I guess you could say the same for Newcastle against Southampton, just come up. Only scored in one goal, but we had 10 men.
Yeah, a
full fit Liverpool team should really be smashing that Ipswich side.
There's problems there this season, man.
I agree.
There's a reason why I said they're not going to get top four.
We said they wouldn't get top four.
It's true, we did.
Both of us.
We did.
Yeah. But we did conveniently put our own teams top four.
I wonder why. Yeah. Did I put Liverpool top four? I don't think I did.
You didn't. No, you had City, Arsenal, Man United, and then you had
Spurs.
You think Spurs are going to get fourth
place?
I put
Spurs.
But you said Solanke's going to flop.
Yes.
So their biggest signing is going to flop.
Yes.
Their only number 9.
No. I don't think he's going to be useless. I said it last week. He could get 10 goals.
That's not bad though.
65 million, 10 goals.
It's not bad because you understand, one, what they've had before, and two, who he's got around him. Maddison and Son are both. Let me say it again, world class
on their day.
On their day, yes. And when obviously Maddison's injury, but don't worry, by the way, I can see the reflection in the phone.
Yes.
So I've got you. Don't worry. Like, they've got goal scorers around him. At Bournemouth, he didn't really have that. Do you know what I mean? He was like their best player and their saviour. But at Tottenham, he's just another really good player. Or another good player.
I don't know, man. 65 mil, I'm expecting 20 goals. 20 goals. It has to be 20 goals.
I guess you could say that because, like, obviously we expected Højlund to not go under, was it 15 or 10?
15, yeah.
Yeah, 15 in the whole season.
But we established that we paid over the odds and that he was a kid because he came in as a teenager. So Solanke's had established Premier League player.
Yeah.
One very good season. I expect him to carry it. He should be carrying it on. I don't think he will this season. I think maybe next season he will, but this season, no.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well, I mean, to be fair, going back to Liverpool, they've got definitely some signing to do. Like, what a terrible window it's been.
Zubimendi. We talked about it last week, right?
No, we didn't.
We didn't talk. Okay, so they were going to sign Zubimendi, and
they got trolled.
And he signed a new contract, and then he scored in his first game back.
Yeah, I saw.
Zubi-doo.
Where are you?
Back
at his hometown, lad.
He didn't even want to come. So instead, Liverpool have decided to sign a goalkeeper.
Interesting.
Marmashvili.
No, it's not finalised.
No, it's not finalised, but they want to sign
Man United want him as well.
They want to.
Man United show interest in him.
It's that. I think they've just done that just because it's a name. I don't think we're looking for a keeper. I think.
Well, I mean, who's your number 2?
Altay Bayinde.
Jesus.
Started for Turkey in the Euros.
Who's your third keeper? Tom Heaton?
Tom Heaton. It is literally Tom Heaton.
Only literally for...
emergencies. He doesn't even play. He's just... vibes.
No, like, he's literally, like, Scott Carson.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes. Because like in the interviews, the players are like, "Oh, Tom Heaton's the funniest guy in the dressing room," and it's like it's because he doesn't feel nervous because he knows he's not playing.
Yeah,
Just,
I guess that makes sense.
Yeah, that's what he's there for, and he's like doing his coaching badges, I think. But yeah, so Liverpool win, Arsenal win quite convincingly. Saka goal, Havertz goal.
Bit of this business.
Yeah, Fairs. I mean, against Wolves at home, expected. Everton, biggest loss of the weekend, 3-0 at home to Brighton.
Does that surprise you?
No, I say they get relegated.
I'd say this. It doesn't surprise me, big man. I'll tell you that right now.
But you say they'll stay up.
I do think they'll stay up. I don't know how big this next point deduction is going to be. That's what I'm thinking. If they get another point deduction, like, I just can't. And they've bought a new stadium as well. I just can't see them going down next year. Like, the club are putting a lot of money in, clearly. They got money for Onana as well.
Yes.
Andre's not even my name, mate.
You know what I mean?
So, like...
And he scored in his debut. Respect him.
Yeah. So, Everton... I think Sean Dyche can definitely keep them up. He's got the ability to.
Yes,
You've seen it,
he
obviously.
does. But he also got a team relegated.
True. Very true.
So we'll see.
But Eddie Howe also got a team relegated. Look at him now.
That's true. Shit.
Yeah. Interesting.
Speaking of Onana, Villa just scraped past West Ham. I think this is the best we're going to see Villa this season. The next 2 months, everyone's going to be like, I don't know. I'm really surprised. I've been watching a lot of prediction videos.
Yeah.
A lot of people put Villa in the top 4. It surprises me. It's because I get it with the whole Emery argument that he is a very good manager, but I just think they do not have the depth for it.
They don't.
But I think they're a very good 11. If you look at that 11, that is one of the best in the league. But West Ham...
But is it one of the best in the league, though?
Yeah, I think so. 11.
Top 5?
11, yes. 11, yes. I think they have a better 11.
I think Liverpool's 11 is better. City's 11 is better.
Yes.
Arsenal's 11 is better. Man United, possibly.
I would say so. I'd say because we have a world-class player and they don't. We've got Bruno Fernandes.
Let's stop right there for a second. Aston Villa don't have a world-class player in their team.
Who do you think is world-class in Aston Villa?
I mean, I think a lot of people would say Ollie Watkins is the second best English striker in them.
That doesn't mean he's world-class. I don't think he's world-class.
Well, I don't think we agree on what world-class... To me, world-class means you are, available to play for your country at the top level.
No. For me, world-class is you can... if you were on the market right now, the best teams would want you. So, if...
But I guess in the way you look at that is, are Real Madrid ever going to want a Watkins? Do you know what I mean?
No.
It's just never... That's never going to happen.
But I know if...
But, a City or an Arsenal could want Watkins, and they do push in the Champions League, so... They are technically one of the best teams.
Yeah, I'd say he's close, but again, I need to see it one more year.
Yes, yeah, for sure.
He was very good last year, though. I have a lot of faith in him to replicate those numbers, but I just don't know if the team can do the same thing.
Yeah.
But I think
obviously losing Douglas Luiz as well is a big hit.
Yeah, but I mean, Onana played well yesterday. Good goal from a corner. West Ham fought, and Aston Villa needed a last-minute winner to beat them. I think West Ham... I think we were right on the dark horse. I know it's quite early, but just looking at them play, seeing how Lopetegui has them set up, I think there's some good signs there. But it's going to take him some time, and I think no Europe, no problems. I think we've got to keep an eye on them.
Yeah, West Ham definitely one to look at. Maybe closer to second half of the season.
Yeah,
when all the other teams are a bit more filled with injuries, the fixture congestion.
Yeah.
West Ham are not going to be caring about the Carabao Cup or the FA Cup. There's going to be a big league push this year, I think. So. And, they've made some good signings. The Somerville.
Yeah.
I'm blanking.
We did this last week.
Yes, yeah. Sorry, we've already spoken about it.
Yeah, we have. Yeah, no, West Ham.
Watch the last episode if you want to see that.
Watch it. Yeah. No, I think they'll be good. But yeah. Moving on to Chelsea City. Haaland. Straight away, completed 3 passes all game. Mm-hmm. The first player at City under Pep to complete 90 minutes and only complete 3 passes.
Still scored.
No, that's what I mean. He had the touch and finish.
Yep. Cucurella.
Cooked Araya.
Don't you sound silly?
Cucurella.
That was cringe. That was cringe.
Bro, but it's what he deserves. It's what he deserves.
Yeah.
Genuinely, I literally have it here. Cucurella embarrassed.
Yes.
Right? He stumbled, couldn't handle Haaland.
This is what I mean about international football. A player can cook at international level, and you come back and you have to. I know it is dark. Yeah.
I'm going to turn the light on.
Yeah, you should probably.
Oh no, we look okay.
It's just we'll be all right.
Yeah.
And you can turn the contrast up anyway.
That's true.
Cucurella can play great for Spain, but when he has to come down, play against tactically probably the best team in England.
Definitely the best team in England.
Tactically.
Yeah.
I said tactically the best team in England.
Yeah.
Looked a bit silly. Looked a bit foolish. You'd say. I didn't see him playing any great balls.
Nope.
I didn't see that forward momentum that everyone was talking about going into the league.
Nope.
Where has that gone?
I saw him lose Haaland, actually. That's what I saw.
I saw that, and I saw his direct mistake for not making a challenge in the box to tackle Haaland led to the goal.
Yes.
So, Chelsea fans, I'd like to speak to you for a second. Do you like this player? Because everyone else hates him. I hate him. I hate him a lot. Okay. I don't like him.
I used to like him at Brighton. Now I don't know. I don't think I like him.
No. When players start getting too big for their boots, I start signing out. I never liked Cucurella. I always thought he was a shit player. To be honest. He's been shit for Chelsea.
Haaland said it. He was like, he's weird. Last year, I asked for my shirt. This year,
yeah.
You know,
they're cold with it. Fair play. He's just like, oh, I don't know why he's being weird. I just cooked him.
Yeah, it's true, man. But that means Haaland in 100 City appearances, 91 goals, 15 assists.
Damn, yeah, that's literally insane. And looking at that, it's a little bit crazy to think that people haven't got him in FPL, but he's just so expensive.
Yeah, 15 mil. Nah, he got one goal. Who else got one goal? Isak.
Yeah.
Oh no, he didn't. He got an assist.
Yeah, Isak got an
but
assist.
A bunch of other strikers, if you had Zirkzee, you would have got the same amount of points.
Yeah.
Or maybe one less. But yeah, man.
He'll probably. Thing is, he has some games where he'll score 3, and then some games where he'll just go 0. So he's some games he will miss.
Yeah.
But I think it's better to have a more consistent.
Yeah, you can make up with it if you have an expensive midfielder or 2 decent strikers,
which Chelsea clearly do. Sorry, not Chelsea, Man City.
Yeah,
clearly do.
Yeah. No, exactly. And I think that basically don't get him in fantasy, but he is a very good striker.
Yeah.
But his footballing ability, not the same level. You know, he's not as complete as Mbappe.
No, I agree.
Yeah. That Kovacic goal. I want to talk about that Kovacic goal. 30 million Chelsea sold him for. Ran through the 300 million midfield.
Yes.
And they replaced him with
250. It wasn't 300. It's not 300 million.
Let me cook.
Okay, let him
300 million.
Let him lie.
500 million.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's whatever. Even if it's 100 million, you've got this midfielder who I was very, very surprised when they sold him because he is a very solid player, very technical. He just waltzed through and put it off the post. Fantastic finish.
And do you know what it is? It just shows how the back room of Chelsea, who up there, they have been hopeless in keeping talent. Think of how many literally world-class players they've let go to other teams. And honestly, if Chelsea hadn't let these players go, who knows where they'd be right now? Genuinely, who knows where they'd be? Letting go of Salah, letting go of De Bruyne, letting go of Kovacic, letting go of not letting go of Palmer, sorry. But again, so many different fucking players have been there at a young age, at the beginning of their careers, and they've been let go.
Yeah.
Mourinho got rid of fucking De Bruyne, or was it Salah? You got rid of both of them.
And Lukaku, all 3.
And Lukaku. But fuck Lukaku.
Lukaku at the time.
Yeah. That wasn't skinny Lukaku when he was actually good at finishing and running. Exactly. Now he's just a big bozo gene.
He is a bozo. Now they're trying to get rid of him and get Osimhen in.
Yeah. Oh. If they get fucking Osimhen, I'm writing a letter to the FA and complaining myself. How is that fair? And they just signed João Felix.
Yes, that's what we just got the here we go. So that was the positive of us going off. We got the here we go, João Felix. Yeah. 6 years plus 1, which means that he's 24 now, so it'll take him into his 30s.
31.
It'll take him into his 30s. And he's been at Chelsea before. He was on loan for 6 months. Crap. He scored 3 or 4 goals.
He was terrible, and he can't speak English. He hates sports.
Yeah, exactly. And I remember they paid 10 to 15 million for that loan. It was something ridiculous that, and he only scored 4 goals.
Yeah.
And off that, I know for sure, I can say it allegedly, that because of the sale of Gallagher, they could have got they could have bought Felix in. So Gallagher is a straight sale, pure profit because he's from the academy.
Yeah.
Felix, they've spread it out over 6 years.
Yeah.
So it dodgy again.
Super dodgy.
Dodgy again.
And I genuinely think that Bowley's dragging this club into the ground. And I'd love to actually get a Chelsea fan on and have like at least a 30-minute discussion about it, because we could genuinely see Chelsea in the next 10 years get relegated.
Oh, my birthday weekend, Charlie.
Oh, yes. True.
Yeah,
we could do that.
Really good.
Yes, possibly.
Then we'll have to hold the mics. We'll have to hold it like that.
Oh, yeah. I think maybe that episode we just don't use mics.
Don't use a mic.
Or we go outside and record somewhere.
Oh.
Like in Benidorm.
Going back to
Benidorm? Maybe we go back to Benidorm again.
Just for a podcast episode?
I'm down, to be fair.
No, to be fair, like, most Chelsea fans have no idea what's going on.
Yeah.
Like, you try and ask them, and there's no coherent plan. There's not even a smither of a plan. It's just buy anyone that looks cool.
Yeah. So that's the sort of the way we're looking at it, is like, what's going on? Why are they doing this? Because I've actually never seen this in my 11 years of watching and supporting football.
Yeah.
Consistently.
Yeah.
I've never seen anything like this.
Things is career mode.
Yeah, literally. Like, Blood has an unlimited budget. What was it? Owner inject, and it gave you 100 million on career mode.
You can buy it with the EA
Yes,
coins.
I used to get that all the fucking time. Oh, takeover or something. Like that.
Takeover. Yeah,
financial takeover.
Oh my.
That feels like what's going on. It's just like how can they get away with this?
I don't know.
Newcastle are getting looked at for the transfers between Brighton and Nottingham Forest with Elliot Anderson. And we're getting looked at that. We're actually letting players go. Yeah. Chelsea are barely even letting anyone go. It's just in.
Or if they do, it's like with a club to do a swap, like Lukaku and Osimhen or Gallagher and Felix.
Yeah,
that's how they're doing it, which is really weird. And they're trying to get rid of Chalobah, Broja, but shock. This is an insight for the future. No one wants them because Chelsea have been crap. So who wants them? So now they're trying to sell Madueke, right? Apparently Newcastle were interested, which a club is interested in hundreds of players.
Yeah, this is the thing.
Will you pay the fee that they want? Definitely not. Even if they're like 40 million, I would say that's too much.
For Madueke?
Yeah.
$5. $5
just for you, my friend.
Literally, like, why I'm not spending more than fucking 20 million on Madueke.
Yeah, but that's what they'll want because he's English.
I'd rather go somewhere else then.
Of course.
Yeah, I'd literally rather go somewhere else. He's not worth it.
No.
I'd genuinely rather have Jacob Murphy.
Worst case scenario, you still need cover.
Let him cook in the preseason.
He played okay against Southampton, but that's Southampton Championship.
Yeah.
We'll see next weekend, but yeah. Basically, Chelsea dodgy. That Kovacic goal was so symbolic, and Bowley just walked out.
Yeah,
just left the stadium after that.
Shock.
Literally, just got up and left. He probably went to go and buy another midfielder or ask, "Who's that Kovacic guy? We should sign him.
We should sign that guy back."
Sir, you sold him last season. No, I'd remember that.
No.
Who's that?
Yeah, that guy's fucked, man. Honestly, that guy's fucked. He has no idea what he's doing.
Can he shoot 3-pointers?
I genuinely think the average football fan would do a better job than he's done.
Yes,
right now.
I don't think he does.
That's the level of like terrible business that's gone on.
Yeah.
And if the Premier League don't look into this, why not?
No, they should.
Why not?
But it might be a case of one of those cities was so bad that it took years. It might be the same with Chelsea.
And how long obviously Chelsea have been investigated for previous things before Bowley.
Yeah.
So how far back could this go? How far back could we go here? Are Chelsea going to get...
Luckily, with everything before, Abramovich cleared it. So he paid off all the debt and then transferred it to the Chelsea charity. So he knows what he's doing. He's Russian mobster guy. He cleaned his hands. He left. So fair. So it's going to be from whenever Bowley took over. And I generally think he might have already reached that level.
I reckon he's sinking the club as we speak.
I think so too.
This could be it for Chelsea.
They need to win something this season. And they need top 4.
We all know that is not happening. No. Chelsea...
They could win a cup.
They're not getting... No.
They could win a cup.
No, I don't think so. Yeah, anybody can win the cup. But also, What I was thinking about is that how are you going to keep this squad balanced and how are you going to keep them all happy at the
What
same
was
time?
it? 43 players.
43 first team players.
I've seen some say 49. It depends on who you count.
Like,
but it's insane.
what's going on in these transfer negotiations? What is the player hearing that's making them want to go? Because for me, if I was looking at a team that's already got 42 first team players and they're bringing in a sixth goalkeeper, seventh goalkeeper, where is this game time? Where is this game time going to come from?
No, it's true.
So we don't know something.
Yeah.
That's what it is, and they do know something. So we're going to find out soon, and when we do, we'll cover it for you guys.
Yes, we will. We will, just like we will with the City thing in a month or two, which I can't wait for.
Yeah, that'd be good. Well, I mean, it's been rumored that the point deduction, or was it confirmed that if all 115 charges were confirmed, that the deduction would be so severe it would relegate them.
Yes, but they did it based on like the Everton and which I don't think.
Which is not going to be the same.
It won't be the same scale.
Yeah,
they're going to treat them nicer.
City scale, City tax.
Yeah, they 100% will. But I think even like if you get minus 90 or 100 points, yeah, they'd be screwed. Obviously. Minus 60, minus 60, they'd be fine. I think that's the bar. Yeah, because if they get 90...
You reckon they're going to get over 85 points after being... Oh, I don't think so.
Just keep playing. They'll be fighting for survival.
No, but at that point, the relegation teams know they've already got to step up on City. So at that point, those teams are going to change the way they play football. They'll start playing way more safe.
It would be interesting.
Just draw the league out.
It would be interesting to see that. And
I'd love that. I would fucking love to watch.
I'd rather get a minus 100 points, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, of course. But I'd love to watch all the relegation teams just slowly slip away out of City's grasp. And they finish like 19th or something.
The other thing is, how will the City players react to that?
Yeah, of course. And can any other team besides Newcastle or maybe Man United in the Premier League afford the level of wages that some of the City players will be on?
Yeah.
They're going to go abroad. They're going to leave the Premier League.
Of course.
And then that's when the quality level for City drops.
Yeah.
And then it becomes a bit more of a level playing field, if anything.
True. No, we'll see. I really hope that they get multi-million-pound fines and the point deduction. The point deduction is the most important one.
Yeah, of course.
I don't really care about.
No, don't even fine them. Just point deduction. Like take away the fine and add on 5 more points.
Transfer ban as well. That's the one.
Yeah.
That one. Yeah. Yeah. Hopefully, fingers crossed.
Did Savio play in the Chelsea game?
I didn't see.
I didn't see either. I want to keep an eye on him. I think he could be good.
He could be quite good. Interesting to see City signing some creative wingers, though.
I like that.
Yeah,
I like that.
No, it's definitely
I think
better
that might even be in preparation of Pep leaving.
Or to be fair, or we might be seeing the ultimate terrorism, and this expressive winger becomes a Grealish again.
That would be so funny.
It's just
let him convert him to bullshit, to shit.
Literally getting him with the Illuminati. Stop it. Pep, it's time to go. I mean, the rumours are this summer, especially if they get hit with anything. I think this summer he goes.
This summer?
No, sorry, next summer.
Next summer.
Yeah.
Come on. But who goes? De Zerbi's not fucking going to City.
No.
His stock has fucking dropped.
Who was it? Oh, I heard someone say it. I can't remember. They said he's the perfect guy, but I can't remember. It's a Premier League manager.
Oh. The Fulham manager?
Who's the Fulham manager? Oh, maybe the Bournemouth manager even. He's Spanish.
No, I don't think they're going to want to keep a Spaniard.
It honestly depends because there's a few options that you can have.
Well, I mean, if you look at the way City are playing now, they've actually changed the way they set up again. The fullbacks are now just regular fullbacks now.
Yeah.
They're now playing with a solid 4 with obviously advanced fullbacks.
Yeah.
Instead of playing the inverted Kovacic coming in centre back, John Stones going.
But they were away. It's different. If they're the Etihad, they literally leave.
They're just going to have like 2 people at the back and then the whole everyone else in the midfield.
They literally play like a 1-6-3 or something.
That is sickening.
That is. Have fun with that.
I will. Do you have an umbrella?
Yeah. I should actually. Oh yeah, it's there.
I can just give it to you tomorrow.
Yeah.
Oh, you're working from home.
No, I'm in tomorrow. Yeah.
Give it to you at the office.
Maybe. We'll see if the rain persists.
Lunch
anyway,
date?
That's the weather. Yeah. Lunch date.
Oh yes, we could.
Money tax.
Oh, right. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you saw it. That clip of Arsenal Fan TV. You got Robbie arguing with this guy. Robbie is saying Arteta is the second best manager in the league.
Shush.
The other guy says we shouldn't have got rid of Emery because he's the second best manager. But Robbie was like, I bet everything you were one of those guys that said Emery out. And you're just flaking again.
Yes.
So I agree and disagree with both of them.
The thing is, the flip flop for Arsenal fans is so consistent nowadays. I think it genuinely comes from how long Wenger stayed. That it devised fans in a sense that half of them wanted him in, half of them wanted it out, and there was such a massive debate as to if he should stay or if he should go if his time was up.
Yeah.
And now it's kind of like there's always going to be this other half of Arsenal's fan base that are never going to be content with what they have after a certain period of time. Arteta has been their Jesus. Like, let's be honest, they fucking worship that guy.
Yeah.
And we're getting to a point now with Arteta where it's make or break.
He needs to win.
He needs to win something, because if he doesn't, how many seasons is that without winning the Premier League?
Yeah. You know what?
Yes, you have an FA Cup.
Yeah, but that was
done.
Different team though.
Yes,
completely different team. Wasn't his team.
Up front.
So with his team, he's won nothing. And actually, I'll change what I say. FA Cup or League Cup? No, it has to be a Premier League or a Champions League.
Because when was the last time that Arsenal won the Premier League?
20 years ago.
And are we seriously calling Arteta the second best manager in the league when he's folded the first time he had City on ropes? They came back.
Yeah.
We understand City are inevitable.
Of course.
But he had it.
He had the chance.
He had the chance.
Two chances.
Two chances.
So this is the thing. They're like, Arsenal fans are like, no one's pushed City this much. Liverpool and City got combined 198 points one season.
And Liverpool won the league one of those years. Like, that's why Liverpool, that's why Klopp, for the period he has been in the Premier League, has been the second best manager.
He was.
Arteta is not even number 3.
What?
I don't think he's number 3.
Who's number 2?
No, Jurgen Klopp's number 2.
Oh, well, he's gone now.
Yeah, I'm saying for the time that he was challenging.
Okay, so who's
Premier
number 3 then? I really hope not. I really hope you're not saying that. I really hope not. Do you actually think Eddie Howe's a better manager than Mikel Arteta?
Eric Ten Hag? No, I'm joking.
I don't even.
Eric Ten Hag is like
the thing is
7th or 8th best manager in the league.
I disagree with that.
What do you think he is?
Top 5, top 6, maybe at a push. I think he's one of the best.
You've been smoking today, son?
Top 5 or 6.
God damn!
Why is he not top 5 or 6?
Because he's not won anything besides a fucking FA Cup.
Besides 2 trophies in 2 seasons.
Oh, let's put context onto that. You had the easiest run in the. If you're going to criticize, if you're going to criticize, if you're going to criticize England for having easy runs and criticizing Southgate and saying that he is only succeeding because he gets easy runs to the semi-finals and the finals, you've also got to say the same about club football.
We beat Liverpool. We beat Liverpool.
I know you beat Liverpool.
That was it.
One team.
Yes, it's very.
You know who England beat to get to the final?
Who?
Germany. Germany one of the best teams in the world.
Okay, but Germany were crap. When you played them, they were crap.
I remember watching that game. That Liverpool
rewriting history is crazy.
I remember watching that Liverpool Man United game and thinking, how are Liverpool not winning this?
Yes, but also it's their fault.
Let me say this to you right now, right? I can 100% see Man United winning a trophy this year or getting top 4. I'm not arguing with that. I just think it's so Man United in the way they're going to do it. They're going to scrape it. They're going to long shot their way to victory. You can't go a whole season, right? And the fans watching your team don't understand what your manager's trying to do. That's not.
No, last year. Last year we fluked everything.
Yeah, that's all I can go off of his last year.
Last year we fluked everything.
You can go off the Fulham game.
But the point is, we had our worst Premier League season in history. We still won something.
Yeah, great, good for you.
But this is why I think Ten Hag could be my argument. I don't know if I haven't thought about if he's better than Arteta, but he didn't need pickpocketers. He didn't need to hold a light bulb in the changing room and be like, we need to be like a light bulb. Have you seen the clip?
Yeah, it's cringe.
Weird, but he didn't need to do all this stuff, and we won 2 trophies in 2 years. He can get the players more ready for finals, for big games, than Arteta can. For me, that's a good manager. If you want to be Arteta, we play this formation, it doesn't mean anything if you don't win anything.
It's all about getting the best out of your players.
Yes, you can even argue if you really want to say Howe's better than Arteta. You can be like he's had more finals than him.
I would
in the last
say
4 seasons.
I would say that Eddie Howe is a better manager than Erik ten Hag, not even as a joke.
I know you believe that. And
Do you genuinely not think that?
I
think general. If we were to put out a clip now and said who is better, Ten Hag or Eddie Howe, I think the majority of people would say.
I think it would be a lot closer than you think because if you're counting the manager's career, Ten Hag's had a better career. But if you're talking about the time at United, the time at Newcastle, I think Ten Hag will win based on trophies.
Do you think that Ten Hag's had a better career than Eddie Howe?
Yeah.
I mean, Eddie Howe's brought Bournemouth from League Two.
No, impressive. That itself is a huge achievement. But after that, he hasn't done anything. He still hasn't done anything at Newcastle.
Yeah, but you also have to remember, I mean, Bournemouth, when we say League Two, how often do you see teams come from League Two and stay in the Premier League? They're still here. They did go down with Eddie Howe, but they came straight back up.
Luton was like the next team. It's rare. It's like once every 10, 15 years it happens. But, mate, it's a good achievement. But I think for him to be in the conversation, to be one of the best managers, he's got to win something. And I think you guys can. You've got the team to do it. I think he's more effective than... I was going to say Arteta. I think he's more effective than Arteta. How?
Yeah, I guess if you look at results against Newcastle and Arsenal, it has been probably favoured towards Arsenal. But I just think that, like, if you look at the managers, right?
Yeah.
I think that other managers in the world could have won a trophy by now with Arsenal.
Yes.
A Premier League trophy.
Yes. Any trophy.
They had they've won an FA Cup, to be fair to them.
This team has not won anything.
Yeah, his team has not won anything.
Yes.
Like, the team itself has won something in the last 5 years.
Yeah, they won the FA Cup.
Arteta's team has not won anything. They're serial losers. They're serial second places.
And this is the thing. They act so big for their boots. How are you chucking away all the cup competitions?
Yeah.
They did it we got fish to fry. Mate, the cups matter because if you win a Carabao Cup, that could be
straight into the...
It's a catalyst.
Yeah.
For you to... That's what Mourinho did at Chelsea. He won the League Cup and then he won the league.
And also, like, it can secure you Europe places down the line.
Yeah, exactly.
With FA Cup.
No, exactly. And you get money from it. It
makes sense.
For the players to celebrate together, that means something.
Yes, yeah.
If you have a cup and you can go on, that's huge for morale. It's like, guys, we won that final, we can win this final, and the next final will be bigger.
Yeah.
But they wouldn't know about that.
I genuinely think that if you look at that Arsenal team right now, I actually don't think that I could... I think if you look at that Arsenal team, I think it's a little bit overhyped. Your microphone just flashed. FYI.
Damn.
Just FYI.
Oh, it did flash.
Yeah.
We have to stop and charge it.
No, I mean, we're nearly done. We just need to do our predictions.
No, that's true. Yeah, I think it's overhyped. And I think that... I mean, we said Arsenal will come second, but I think this is their last chance to actually challenge. Yeah, keep an eye on it. I think it's their last chance to challenge. If they don't win it this year, dunzo.
I agree.
That's my take.
But then who do you bring in?
That's my take. I don't know.
I don't even
Someone
know.
worse.
Yeah, somebody worse probably.
Hold.
I think people will look back at this Arsenal team and be like, wow, that team was good.
Yeah.
But they never won anything.
That's true.
Anyways,
no, that's true.
Let's move on to our predictions before our mics stop working.
That's true.
Really.
I did want to say quickly while I'm doing this, Real Madrid drew their first La Liga game, and the Mbappe hate watch train is gonna be crazy.
Yeah.
Because it's not his fault they drew, obviously, but it's like because he's in a bigger league now, everyone's watching him, and that team is so good. If they don't win every game, scrutiny every time. Scrutiny, as it should be though. Okay, next weekend we've got. I'll pick the main games. Brighton United away.
Yeah. I think that could be a 2-2.
I think we draw that.
Okay.
I think it's a draw. Okay, I'm not even going to say City Ipswich. That's stupid. Aston Villa Arsenal. Aston Villa at home. Villa win. Damn. I'm going to go 2-1.
I was going to go 2-0.
Oh? Ooh.
2-0. Let them cook.
Okay. Bournemouth Newcastle.
At Newcastle 2-1 away.
3-1. 3-1, I'll say.
Who scores?
Isak twice.
Ooh.
Gordon once.
Okay.
It's because they're in my fantasy team.
I see.
Wolves, Chelsea, Wolves at home.
Wolves.
Yeah.
Yeah? Agreed.
No, I'll draw. I'll say draw.
Wolves.
I think draw. Liverpool, Brentford. At Anfield.
Oh, at Anfield. Okay,
4-0. 4-0. They're gonna
3-0.
tonight. Leicester, Tottenham, because it hasn't happened yet, and they'll actually know the result
True.
at King Power.
I think that Leicester are probably going to set up for a draw. To be honest, I can see a 1-1 or maybe a 1-0 to Tottenham.
I think Tottenham cook Leicester. It's going to be a very rude awakening for them. I think it'll be a 3-0.
Let's see. I do have Leicester's defense aren't awful. It's mainly going forward.
Faz?
He had a good Euros, and
Cucurella said.
yeah, that is true.
No, I don't think they're crap, Leicester.
They were the best defending partnership in the Championship.
Too much has changed in too short of amount of time. They lost their best player and they lost their manager.
Yeah.
So you need to adapt now, they've got max 1 month to sort themselves out.
They've not got a coach yet, have they? Not got a start. They've not got a coach. I don't think.
Ask your dad.
No, I genuinely don't think they have. I think they've got their assistant managing right now. They've not signed a manager.
No, it's Steve Cooper.
That was their assistant.
No. He came from Forest.
Oh, okay. My bad.
Across the enemy lines.
Yes, true.
No one liked it. Forest fans didn't like it.
Yeah, that's literally their direct
I'm surprised your dad didn't talk about that. He probably didn't like it.
Zaha might be coming to Leicester.
Yeah. I thought he was going Palace. They had talks, but
yeah, it's just for tax reasons apparently in Turkey. He can't stay there,
That's
so
quite funny.
he's leaving. And honestly, I think Leicester would be actually a great place for him to go.
Yeah,
restart his career.
I think so. I think that would be good, and then he can probably save them from relegation because he's that kind of guy.
Yeah,
because he needs to be that guy.
He's a bottom half player.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, he would have cooked in that Steve Bruce team. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Team.
He would have. Him
Yeah.
and St. Maximin.
Fair. Anyways, thank you very much for watching.
Oh, bum of the week.
You.
Cucurella.
Yeah, it's got to be Cucurella.
It has to be Cucurella, man. Thinking about.
Oh, it's gone. Hold on.
It's got to be Cucurella. Singing about Haaland all summer just to get floored by him on the first game back. That's typical Chelsea.
Typical Chelsea.
This is why Chelsea got Bum of the Year.
They did get Bum of the Year, and to be fair, deserved it.
Respect.
I think that we should sign off here while our microphones are still working.
We are going to sign off here.
We still need to figure out why they're dying so quickly.
We'll figure it out. But thanks. Hope you guys like the new setup. Like if you did.
New setup, like, comment, subscribe. Check out the TikToks.
Yeah.
Follow everything.
Stuff. And we'll catch you in season 3, episode 2 in a bit. Peace.